it's Jennifer. I'm back again. Hola, mis amigos de Mexico. I have a new junk journal I am making, and the theme is butterflies and dragonflies. Green, yellow. I put some other colors in there, and she wanted it to be bright. It's a custom book that I'm making for one of my online friends in Australia. My first time to do that, so here goes. And I want to show you what I've done so far and do a little bit more with you on camera. So it's kind of a craft with me flip through combo. Okay, here is a butterfly that has a little lady in the middle, and I found that in a magazine, and I Mod Podged it on. And then I just went ahead and Mod Podged the whole page so it wouldn't look like there's this little circle here. Here is a tip-in that had some of the same colors she liked, and that's on ledger paper, old ledger paper. And then I have a few of these in the book from old sewing books of sewing patterns. All these papers were dyed with food coloring, just drops of food coloring and some water. And then I added a little butterfly here from a garment. And these little card butterflies I found at Tuesday morning. This card is from a church that my dad had, and we added a dragonfly here. I put some lines with a ruler, una regla, and then a matching stamp. And I drew a dragonfly. Here is a envelope, another butterfly, and some fabric. Inside, I have a little place to journal. And a Bible verse, Psalms 147:3. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wings. And I stamped Hello Beautiful. This is another pull-out Bible verse. And I just added some little, I'll show you where I got that from. Wait just a second. I had a white blouse, and this was on it, so I cut them off like that. And I'll just add them on here with some little jewels. Here, some rhinestones. And another butterfly stamp. My daughter got me that one. This is wallpaper. Another butterfly I found on some mail, I believe, or it might have been a calendar. I just put this clock in because I thought it matched the color on the page. Add this little bookmark because it had a butterfly. And we made these, me and the kids, in a metal butterfly on a hem. And we had these little flowers too that went with the butterflies. We got the butterflies, most of the butterflies you're going to see next, off the like a color page on the internet. Google. It's good for that. And then we just used our markers and gel pens to color them. There's another one. Now I'm gonna take this fabric that I got from a thrift store. These were like for $1. They're blouses. So I just picked it up because it had some of the same colors she liked, the green and yellow. So I could put it here, but I think it doesn't really match with this. So we're gonna keep going. There's another envelope. I made writing space on both sides. And this is the postcard, scripture card combo. We're still looking for the perfect page for my tip-in. Maybe that one? Let's see how it looks. Not quite a match. We're getting there though. I think I found a place towards the back of the book. We're not there yet. This is off a scarf I had. I just cut out a piece of it. Make sure the edges were kind of glued a little with the hot glue. And then I put a button so they wouldn't unravel. Then we have this little card that I only glued 2 sides. And I'll put some of that lace in there from the shirt that I had. And I glued these little cute little dolls in. And I added a gospel track. Because I care about my friends. I want them to end up in heaven with me. And I just add some pretties to that, just for decoration. And it's glued on. It's not a pocket or anything, it's just a glue on. Butterfly punch. I have a butterfly punch somewhere. No. There it is. My husband got me that for Christmas. And I just save up the little punches to get the color I want. See, here's the butterflies I was talking about that we got off the internet. And I have a bunch of these in the book. And I just made them where they can flap up a little if they want, if she wants to. I made sure I had lots of writing space because that's what I like. Then I put on this last signature, that was the first one. The last one, I put a few feathers and Mod Podged them in place. And a little bit of washi down here. I see a spot that needs to be fixed right there. It's coming up. I'm going to tape it for now. It doesn't get any worse. And I'll probably come back and just glue it or something. Here is a belly band. It's called a belly band when you put it in the middle, either this way or that way, so something could go under it. There is a little card. It has a Bible verse on the back. Merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Proverbs 17:22. There's a pocket. I think it comes out thought this was neat. I was able to use the butterfly's wing as a place to put the paper. There's that green feather and another card. Butterfly. And still looking for the perfect place. I have another tip in that I was going to put in somewhere. It may be still in the book somewhere. That looks pretty good. I have to go back and put it in once I figure out where I really want it. My girls, Xenia and Nora, helped, and then I think Zach did one too, and Zeb color my butterflies. So that was very helpful, and I appreciate it. I think I'm going to put him right here. Her, him. I don't think it has a gender, but you know. Now, it will just tip up. Like so. You can hide your very important things that you want to say. Okay, I'm still missing one of my tippets. I don't know where it went. It was right here before I started taking. Ah, there it is. Now this one has so many colors that can go with a lot of them. I want to find just the right page. Maybe this one, because I like to see it on a page that doesn't have any decorations on both sides. Then it's a very focal point and it doesn't clash. No clashing, please. And this is not my normal style of journal. I like more vintage to it. But I wanted to please this lady. Make her happy. Now, see how it's not long enough? I'm going to take this, it's a piece of scarf, and I have cut it in strips. And it has the eyelash in it, eyelash trim. So I'm going to add it down here and it'll look great. So we're going to cut it. Now my daughter found me this skirt that this came from. And I'll just cut out part of it. Now we're going to add a little glue at the bottom. And make it beautiful. So when you make a mistake, don't get all crazy and say, oh, I can't use it. Think about what you have. Especially if you didn't have much of it. I have a lot of this, but I still don't like having to start over. I hate it. So I'd rather just use what I got. Now this may be a little fat, so I'm going to trim it so that it don't come apart on her. Now, I don't know if you think it looks right like that or if it needs more. See if we have any buttons that will look fancy on it. I really don't know. Maybe we could use a button plus some bling. Oh, I know what I have. I have this little blingy thing right here. It might work. Oh, I think that might do the trick. Or maybe it'll go on the other one. No, it'll look good on that one. Here, maybe a flat button to go with it. Yeah, white don't look that great with it, I don't think. Let's see if I have a black one. Well, that music in the background, that is my kids listening to songs and playing songs. There or down here? What do y'all think? What's your expert opinion? Just don't know. What do you think, Nora?
I think it should go at the top.
Okay. We'll go with Nora's expert opinion. Self-made experts. That's what we are. So if you're out of crafting supplies and you have children, you can go in their room, their messy rooms, if your children have messy rooms, and find some stuff that they're not using or have come apart and has little bling bling pieces you can use. That's that. Just add a little music down here. And then I added a music staff page to write on in that pocket. The pocket I made with one of the pages. I just glued the sides and used my circle punch, which I really love, to make it look more like a pocket. And then I have glittered all the pages with my glitter makeup that I have and just a makeup brush. I don't use glitter makeup for anything except for crafting. I think it works great for that. There's another card. These were originally for a card game, so they had like a place to put points in the back. This one, I just added some pretty paper to the back. And the last page has a butterfly, of course. I think that's about all I'm going to do in this book. But you never know, I might decide to do something else. I was thinking maybe I would put this on here. What do you think, Nora? Should it be on here?
I think it should. Yeah. It looks good.
Top, bottom? Probably the top, because the bottom kind of is curved.
Mm-hmm.
Nora's usually my camera lady. So today we have a nice tripod we're using with our phone. I think it's turning out pretty well. Let us know in the comments if you think this video has less bubbling and moving around. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. I've been having throat problems lately. Okay, I'm gonna put a little glue here. A little glue in the middle. A little glue here. Does anyone else keep their hot glue in a coffee cup? I did see somebody, I can't remember who it was now, I should write it down, with her hot glue in a coffee cup. It works so well that way. I put it in a coffee cup and then I put the cup in a box so it won't move around. Because when it moves around, it can accidentally burn someone. Or fall on the floor and start a fire. And we don't want that. Now, this could use something. I wish it didn't come down so far. I should have made it a little shorter. We live and learn. Now we need to see if we have a button that will look good. Oh, I like that one. I like when I pick up the button and it just works. But I might want to put another button inside of it. I like doing that.
That looks good.
So here we go. Embellishing with buttons. They're my favorite things. Now I don't button them on. I just glue them on. And I try to find the buttons that have we call it thread in the middle already, like that one did, but this one doesn't. But sometimes I just use it anyway because it just looks good. And sorry if you couldn't see that, but here you go. It looks so much better now. And I just sewed down the edges of this piece, the top, all over. And so I didn't have to sew in my book. I just glue it in. Because if you're going to sew in your book, you've got to do that before you add the pages to the book. Or it's a lot of work to try to do it after. Okay. She's beautiful with her tip-ins. Now I have 1, 2, I think I have 3 total tip-ins. There's one in the front, no, 4. That one. Get all these little fuzzies off. Now the outside, I've added a piece of a doily. I love picking up doilies at the thrift stores when they are a good price. And I consider a good price $1 or less, maybe $1.50 at the most if it's a bigger one or really pretty. And so I grab them and I cut them. Then if I'm going to use them, I try to put a little bit of glue if they've still had more stuff coming out from them so they won't unravel. And this, I'm going to use the little holes here and find a ribbon to put in them and tie it. Now I have some, that's probably the last thing I'm going to do. Here's the back. But I sewed in each signature with a fancy stitch so it would stay together real well. And then I sewed in my little mesh that I found on a jacket or top. And I like to put it behind here. That gives me a reinforcement to the spine. And that right there is the journal. I think it turned out good, especially with the addition of the little butterflies. They're so pretty. I covered the back with some more of this paper, and it looks so pretty that way. It doesn't, you can't see how we mark it or anything like that through there. And see, they just look like they're flying when you pull them up a little. Very realistic. Fun element, I think. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. May God bring you the desires of your heart.